Stephanie, why don't you tell me just a little bit about when you first heard about this and your reaction to seeing this all?
I actually received a phone call from a family member who saw it on the news. I was very upset, could not believe, just in total awe. I've been around this man my entire life, and who I saw and what I saw on TV was nothing that I know.
Tell me about the uncle you know.
The uncle that I know is very funny, very sweet, very loving, very active in the church. Just a really good, all-around guy. I don't know. Night and day. Total night and day.
Were you shocked by what you've seen come out of the house and what's written in the house?
Yes, very. And the very first thing that I thought of when I saw that was mental illness. And, I believe that he is suffering from some type, maybe multiple diagnosis, but he definitely needs some help, because that is not something that, a normal person, I believe, would do. And that's not who he is.
They found these explosives. Some people were saying, it was dangerous, threatening. Does that sound like your uncle?
No, it doesn't. And, my mom and I have spoken, and I just believe that, for him, it's just kind of been a perfect storm. There's losing his VA benefits, which makes it unable for him to pay his mortgage. And, I think between that and I think he feels like they have just kind of left him out there. And I believe between that and the high stress level that he was probably under with losing the house and feeling like the government abandoned him and the mental illness, I think it was just a perfect storm. And I think, everything just changed at that point.
What is it that you want people to know about your uncle?
I want people to know that he's not a dangerous man. He's really not. I don't know what is or was going through his mind the last few years. But I have had contact with him. I've spoken with him on the phone. And, he's just not who he has been portrayed to be. He just isn't. He's just a normal uncle. He's just anybody's just uncle, It's not.
The last time you spoke to him, what did you guys talk about? What was...
We were actually talking about, I had quit my job to go back to college, and we were actually talking about scholarships and grants, and he was trying to help me, because he's had a lot of experience in those kind of things, and he was trying to give me some info, wanted to try to help me, walk me through the process to make college a little easier, and, and just catching up on the family. That's what we talked about. That was the last conversation that I've had with him.
So he's, as you mentioned, been with you all your life. He's been there for you.
Absolutely. I used to live in that house on Carolyn Avenue. My daughter and I used to live there when she was small. We stayed with him for a while. And yes, I've been around him since I was a baby. He's a really good man.